Hey, what's going on, shrimp keepers? It is Wednesday, and I wanted to do an update video just basically on the shrimp room, some different things I set up. A lot going on, so it's good. I'm getting married not this weekend, but next weekend, so I'm excited about that, doing a lot of work on the house, a lot of things going on, but gotta make time for the shrimp. So let me show you some tanks, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so I always want to shoot this tank first, because the Taiwan bees, they move the food so quickly. As you can see, it's already back there. But this tank's doing really good. There's babies in it. There's some on the glass. I mean, it's just doing really good. This again is a good tank. As you can see, that guy had a hard time molting, which is never a good thing. You can see how his it would be on the left side of him. It's kind of poofed out. So I don't know what caused that. I did do a water change yesterday, so maybe the change in parameters caused him to molt early. But he probably won't make it, unfortunately. And that's a really nice shrimp. It's not showing up good on camera, but a really nice flower head. Oh well, I mean, what can you do? Some of the tanks that I just set up. Sorry, it's not focused. I got this one. This is the Super Tiger tank. So Super Tigers just have really thick stripes opposed to the real skinny stripes. These ones actually have a nice blue tint to them, which is pretty unique, I would say. I've never seen it before in any of the tiger shrimp I've ever had. So you get some good variation. There's only about 13 in here. I'm really hoping they start taking off. Praying one of them gets buried soon. But, you know, it's one of those things. I got tiger shrimp down here that are just acclimating. I got them in an order. As I always tell you guys, one drip. The only time I don't drip, which I know someone commented on this, and it's a whole nother conversation, but the only time I don't drip is when they're not shipped in breather bags. And that's because of ammonia. And there's a lot that goes into that, but I'll have to get into that in a different video. These are the oranges. I got in, I don't know, on last week sometime, I'm pretty sure. Yellows look really great. They were imported, so I ordered 30. I lost at least 12 so far, and you know, it's just one of those things. If 15 of them make it, that's pretty good. If I get them to breed once, that's even better. And then I mix in some of my own in hopes that, you know, maybe they'll impregnate one of my own yellow neos, and I can get some better genetics from there. But it's one of those things that we'll just see what happens. The rabbit snails all in the back, if you can see them, they're cleaning the glass. This tank I haven't set up yet. I mean, I set it up, I just haven't put anything in it. And then I got quite a few set up in the blue rack. Sit down on the bucket. This is the new Blue Dream Colony. I ordered 100 of them, mix of grades, but so far they're doing really good. Really happy with the quality, and so I got real lucky with this order. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, like, this video is not enhanced at all. It's just straight off an iPhone, and they're a nice dark blue. You can always tell after the first month or two after if you know what the quality is, because sometimes people will feed them color enhancing pellets or flakes or whatever, and they'll get unrealistic colors. So it's always interesting to see what you're gonna get with you know, after a couple of months, and with the first generation after you get them. So it's always interesting. I just got these in too. They're not going to show up too good on camera, but I assure you they're extremely nice. This is a colony of blue velvets. Again, I ordered 100 of them, and most of them made it. I think I only had one death that I know of, but you know, I'm not going to sit there and count 100 shrimp. I don't have that kind of time. So I just take it for what it's worth, and if they ship me 100, great. If they ship me more, great. If they ship me less, then, you know, shame on them. But so I take their word for it, and I mean, they look good. It looks like there's quite a few in there. You can see them; they're all dancing around, and so that's always good. I mean, it's exciting to get healthy shrimp, USA bred shrimp from hobbyists, and yeah, it's just fun. I always say, when I don't know what to say, I always say it's just fun. But it is just fun. And but yeah, so this is a really cool tank. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. I know there were some huge females in here that they sent, and so excited to see if those bury up pretty quickly. And then, sorry, I'm moving my bucket over. I apologize if that made a really nasty sound on camera. Another blue velvet colony. There is a huge buried female if I could find her. I mean, one of the biggest I've ever seen. Yeah, there she is. Let's see if she'll come out. I mean, this chick is huge. She's right in the center of the screen. It's just the lighting's not great, so you can't see her. But let me see if I can point with my finger. She's right there. And just tons of eggs. Like I would say that mom was carrying 50 eggs at least. Sorry, I got unfocused. But yeah, so I'll come back if she decides to come out. And then up here, I got some more blue velvets from a different source. There's no buried ones in here yet, but there's some really nice settled females that they send, so that's always a bonus. And then over here, this is the lower grade blue dreams, which, I mean, there's some ugly ones in there, but there's also some really, really nice ones. And yeah, there's quite a few buried females in here. There's one right there. And it's really exciting to start getting these guys going. And then another colony of blue dreams that I just set up. As you can see, I just fed them, so that's why they're all conjugated. But there's a nice buried female. So that's, I mean, whenever you get new shrimp and they bury up within the first month, I mean, that's a huge bonus. So it's great. I'm really pleased with the quality of the shrimp that I've been getting from hobbyists, and it's really good to have those connections and be able to start new colonies and introduce their line into the hobby and make it more accessible. And so that's always cool. And then let's see, I don't have any set up over here. I got one set up on the other side, and then I have 3 more orders coming this week. I got some more snowballs, so I'm getting ready to show you now. I moved my own snowball colony to right here. It just wasn't doing great. Not sure why. Sorry again about the lighting. The lighting here stinks. But it just wasn't doing great, so I figured it could use a change. I moved it to a rack. This rack against the wall, I'm going to do it as the miscellaneous, just neo tank. So we'll see what happens with it. I'm going to do some snowballs. My fiance is really excited about doing carbon rillies. And so I just broke down my carbon rilly tank to see what I had left. And she's really excited to go through that. Let me show you. I really didn't think I had too many carbon rillies in there, but it turned out that I had probably, I mean, I counted and it was well over 100. No, probably not well over 100. Let me turn on the light, see if it shows up better. But there are some really, really nice ones in here, but there's some not so nice ones too. Like these ones. But there's definitely enough in there. There's a buried carbon release, so it's good. I mean, she's really going to be excited about it. I'm sure she's watching this video. And shout out to her, my fiance. It's going to be cool to be married, I think. Knock on wood. She's going to kill me for that too. But no, it's really good. So I'm excited have someone that loves shrimp also. Like, I'm really blessed in that aspect, so it's really, really cool. So she's excited to work with these. I'm excited that I had some for her to start working with, and hopefully we can stabilize some sort of line. And because carbon rillies are getting harder and harder to find, so it'd be really cool to get a nice colony of them going. Let me do an update on these tanks. This is the Black Tiger Orange Eye tank. No buried ones yet, but there's, they're growing, not much die off, if any. I haven't noticed any, but you always get a few on this tank. And you got the random orange neo that was just gorgeous. My fiance begged me. She's like, please put them in a tank. And so she wound up in this tank. Again, this colony's doing really good. Like I said, you guys killed me on the blue velvet, or the blue royal blue tiger sail, and I barely have any left. And so this is a colony. It used to have a good 300 shrimp in here, and now it's down to probably about 70, if that. And then this one down here got pretty annihilated too. So I still got enough, but enough to rebuild and start breeding. So I'm glad that they do really well for me. I mean, it's a line that I've had for a really long time, and you guys know I talk about them all the time. So it's really cool. I'm glad that a lot more people in the hobby have them. I'm lucky that I was able to be a decent part of that, to grow them in popularity and make them more accessible. And that's what I hope to do with the rest of the shrimp. So it's exciting to get the blues going. I got a whole rack of reds going in. I got some yellows. Hopefully I can really get yellows and oranges going again. And it's really fun to start getting into it, focusing in on what I'm good at and trying to do it with excellence. So it's gonna be a cool end of the year. Hopefully you guys are excited, because I got a lot going on. I got a lot of tanks we're redoing, and my deadline is the end of the year. I need this whole room, all 96 tanks up and going, with tons of shrimp in all the tanks, and I just need to have it happen. So it's gonna be exciting to make it happen, and it's gonna be good to have you guys along for the journey. So you guys made it a great week. I look forward to showing off this week's Friday's Fish Room Friday. It's gonna be a really cool fish room. We're doing Victorians. The guy had some really rare stuff, and so that'll be fun to show. And then Shrimp Saturday, you guys request so many different videos. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something cool. My fiance's family's in town, so I'm probably gonna be a little busy. That's life, right? We're all busy, but I'll try to get a really good one for you guys. I'm excited. So you guys make it a great week, and I'll talk with you soon. Later.